Simon is in Kingsbury. Simon, good evening. What's your question?
Hi, Daniel. Thanks for taking the call, mate. Basically, what it is a family member passed away last year, and unbeknown to me, they had a mobile phone contract out on my name. When they passed away, the bill was sort of getting paid from his account, and obviously the money ran out of his account, and the bill stopped getting paid. So I didn't know this was happening. So when I did find out, I kind of
Simon, just interrupting 1 second.
Yeah, go on, buddy.
Just tell me what relation they were with you, please.
Brother.
Your brother. Did he live at the same address as you?
No.
Where did the bills go?
To the other address.
So it's not really in your name, is it?
No, it was on my name.
But it's a different address.
It was on my name, but a different address.
Right,
yeah.
but nobody can the phone company couldn't have thought it was you because it's a different address. There's other people out there called Daniel Barnett at different addresses, but if they took out phone contracts, I'm not going to be liable for it.
Sure. I'm not really. To be honest, what's happened is that I've got a default credit payment. When I've done a credit report, I've got a default credit default against my name.
Again, how can that work if the mobile phone company had a different address? Because credit records are based on name and address.
Well, okay, I'm not really sure whether the bills were online. Or where the bills were going, but the bills were sort of maybe they were going to emails. I don't know the ins and outs of it.
Okay.
To be honest, but the money was definitely coming out of my brother's account. It wasn't coming out of my account. Because when I did find out, I kind of cleared everything.
All right. So what's your question for me, Simon?
So my question is, given the circumstances, what I've done is I contacted the mobile phone provider. I provided them with a death certificate. I said, look, the money wasn't coming out of my bank account. It's coming out of someone, who it's not even my name. It's coming out of someone else's bank account. It wasn't me. I didn't know. What I was wondering was, can I get that bad credit or default taken off my credit report? Because
Simon, there is something going on here that just doesn't gel with me, because there wouldn't be anything on your credit report if it was against your brother's address. The only way it could be on your credit report is if it was registered at your address. And if it was registered at your address, you would have received, even if your brother had opted out of paper bills, you would have received the original contract in the post and notification of the contract in the post. So that's why I don't quite get you saying, and I believe you, but it doesn't entirely make sense that you didn't know about this. Can you square that circle? Can you square that circle for me?
I can't, because I completely didn't know. Okay. I mean, it was a £13 bill, to be honest, and it's sort of not like I wouldn't pay a £13 bill. Kind of like it's just for the sake of ruining my whole credit report, which is really good. I honestly I never had a clue. When I found out, I cleared it.
So, Simon, here's what you need to do. I think you need to speak to the Communications Ombudsman, and hopefully they'll be able to recommend that the telephone provider cancel the negative credit rating. It's also worth speaking to the credit agency and talking to them about it and explaining the situation. You could seek an injunction against the credit agency to remove that negative credit rating, but that's going to cost so much money, it's just not worth doing. Simon, I understand your frustration at this, particularly over a small amount like £13. And I understand that these things can be immensely frustrating when you're dealing with big companies. And my condolences for your brother's death. I hope things sort themselves out.